right. As you can tell from this picture here, we will now be looking at John Dupee. I decided to choose John Dupee next just because there's just something about him that I find gross. Like, you know how, like, you know, people are at the dinner table and say you start talking about poop or something and people are like, come on, I'm trying to eat here because they think it's gross and it makes them lose their appetite. I can't relate. I don't care. I can still pack down food just fine. But, you know, it's kind of the stereotypical thing. Or if you're talking about vomiting or something, people are like, come on, I'm trying to eat here. Well, that's how I feel when I see him. I don't want to eat anything, drink anything. Even, like, I don't want my mouth to get too watery naturally. Because I just want to spit it out. I don't even want to keep my own spit in me. Because it's just, ugh. I don't know what it is about him. I think it's just because later he starts getting all sweaty and ugh, he's just yucky. So yeah, let's get into this. This is the uncut footage off of Wall's page. So yeah, it starts out, it's got this little, I don't know, introductory words. 40-year-old John Dupee showed up at our Sting house looking to meet a 13-year-old named Bailey. And then I think it does his phone call, so we'll get into it from there. We'll just let it go for now. A lot of excuses.
Hello?
I'm doing good.
Hello.
Hey, Boo. Where are you?
I'm outside. My sister just got back in the car.
Oh, okay. Just go through the back door so nobody sees you.
All right, I'm at the back door.
Back door? I don't really know what his chat log was, but he might have wanted that. Alright, baby, I'm at your back door.
Just go in.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go in.
Boo?
Wait, is that where they had all the weirdos come in? Through the back door? I always try to figure out what these setups are like, because it's a real house. You know, it's like if you saw the ones, James Rutherford that I did. You know, I was breaking down that room the whole time, because I'm like, what is this room? It doesn't make sense. And just like this, I always wondered how this setup was. Like, they walk in and the kitchen's right there. It kind of makes sense, so it's not too weird. Like a little walkway, and you got a window there. You know, you could put like your shoes and jackets there, hang them up in that little walkway, and then come around to the kitchen. But I always just saw it as like, I don't know, the front door, like, you know, the main side door. It's not your main. You don't use the front door all the time, you use the side door. I mean, that's how it always has been when I grew up. We always use the side door. So that's what I always think of it as. But back door, I don't even think I've ever known anybody that used the back door. I don't think I know anybody that has a back door unless it's a basement door. Well, actually, my meme's house, she does have a door in the front and back. But which one would count as the back? I guess the back door is the one that we would use all the time. Maybe I do know somebody that uses the back door all the time. I don't know. It just seems weird when you hear it on the surface. But maybe it is normal. I don't know.
Hey, what'd you bring? What did you bring?
Presents.
He's so weird. He walks in, full on texting, got like his big sweater and like, I don't know. It's like, bro, you're 40, right? Like, I don't know. He's almost like trying to be swag-ish and wigger-ish, but it's like, you're gross and 40. And then he's like there to tear this girl up, and instead he's worried about his phone. And what'd you bring? Fuck you, bitch. You still I'm busy? I'll answer you in a minute. With his nice gas station bag. Those are some good presents from the gas station. Where'd you go? Chucky's. Ooh, my favorite gas station. Just on a side note, I thought girls, when they wear hats, put like their ponytail thing inside of that little the part where the cap adjustment would be. But she's got hers hanging out underneath. That's weird. Who does that? And the other thing is, why does she tuck her ears inside of her hat? Who does that? Can I zoom in on this? Barely. I never understand when people do that, when they tuck their ears into their hats. So weird. And then I'm just looking, you got the bathroom door crack over there. I wonder if Dupee came after Cologne. Like, is that door cracked because he just got done using it? And isn't there somebody that wore a fedora? I think I heard somebody's commentary saying, I wonder if that was so-and-so's hat that's just still there.
What do you got? Show me.
I'd rather be totally creepy instead.
At the same time, though, she can just grab the damn bag. What the hell? That's for you.
Chips?
Chips? Yeah, they're not even chips. Pull them out, bro. Yeah, what are those? They're like Cheetos or something. Fritos, I don't know. I mean, if they're Cheetos, that's not really a chip. That's like a... How do you describe it? It's not a chip. If it's a Cheeto. If it's Fritos, I guess that counts as chips. I mean, when I think of chips, I think of Lay's, Doritos, Pringles. That's a chip. Fritos kind of like its own category, but I guess it would still count. But I'm pretty sure those are Cheetos, right?
What kind is it?
Oh, I hate when she asks that dumb question. You know what kind it is right off the bat. It's lemon tea. That's the stereotypical bottle style. Lemon iced tea. What kind is it? Didn't quote unquote she supposedly ask what she wanted anyways? She doesn't know what the chat log said. What he was supposed to be bringing over. What's up with this face? I think he understands. Like, really? How do you not know what kind of tea that is? Really, bitch? You asked for it and you don't fucking know. He has something on his wrist. What is that? He's got like a rubber band or something. What a weirdo.
Thank you.
Oh, she's so weird. She doesn't grab anything. Come on. He's not going to rape you if you grab the chocolate and just seem more natural and like you actually wanted this. And then he's so weird too. Thank you. Just a weird little dumb head nod. Let's do it again.
What kind is it? Thank you.
Head nod. His way over the top gelled hair, which he's barely got any anyways. Jeez, bro, just leave it as is. How does this look any better than if you just naturally left your hair the way it was? Seriously? Well, I guess there's enough though to make a small shadow.
It's so nice to finally see you. This is crazy.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I'm really nervous.
Yeah, that's why I tucked my ears into my hat. That's what I do when I'm scared. Yeah, and he doesn't like to talk a lot, and he covers his mouth a lot. And from what I understand, it's because he has, like, really bad teeth. Like, I think he used to be, or still is, a druggie or something. Like, meth or some nonsense. And so, you know, he's got crappy teeth. So that's why he's kind of, like, stiff and awkward. Hey, what's that back there? Is that their sink? I'm not trying to change the subject, but... Looks like they got one of those cool cover things on it. But then there's a dial next to that. So what is that? Some kind of weird stove? But they got the stove right there behind him. What the heck is that?
Why?
I don't know, I've never done this. Have you?
No.
Yeah, all the time. I meet up with young bitches all the time and bring them weird things that I call presents. Yeah, those are Cheetos. That is not chips. Cheetos are not chips. They're just a snack. I don't know what the heck they would count as, but those are not chips. If somebody says go to the store and get me chips, I'm not going to think, oh, I'll get some Cheetos. I'll think... regular chips, Doritos, Lay's, Pringles, Ruffles, chips, not Cheetos. And yeah, they keep them in the chip aisle because it's kind of like, well, where else do you put them? But they're not chips. I'm just laughing because I'm thinking about how much of a loser John is. Like, he doesn't even have a car. His sister came and dropped him off. What the hell did he even tell her? Hey, you want to drop me off at this 13-year-old that I'm trying to fuck? And she's just like, duh, okay. It's kind of like, dang it, what's his name? Role-playing chat room guy. He was with his sister, too. And she drops him off there. What did he tell her? Hey, man, I'm trying to meet up with the 12-year-old. David Schumacher.
So what do you want to do?
A hug?
I don't know.
So what do you want to do? Fuck. Might as well, but it's so sad. I mean, I can't blame her. It's weird how she's stiff and always runs away and acts like an idiot, but I can't blame her. I don't want a hug from him either. Ugh. He probably smells a little musty, too. Just think about it. He's kind of gross. His clothes probably have, like, that weird musty smell. You know what I mean? Like people when they clean their clothes, but they don't do it very good, so they still stink. Like it sits in the washer for too long, even after the cycle's done. Hey, what's up, baby? It's still me. I just transformed into a guy. This is what happens when I get nervous. I get older, taller, lose my hat, lose most of my hair, and my clothes automatically change. It's still me. John's like, the fuck? Her dad's here? Oh, I guess I can fuck him.
That store right there in front, please.
Oh shit, I gotta call my sister.
right there, please.
Oh, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Right there.
Fuck.
Set the phone down, please. What is your plan here tonight?
Oh, damn!
Hang on.
Jeez, I made fun of what's his name? Jeff Sokol for his back, how he was sitting. Look at this guy. Holy crap. He's just had bad posture for so long that his back is just arching naturally. Jeez, at least Sokol was just being a dick slouching. If he sat up straight, it would have looked fine. This doofus probably is sitting up straight. Quasimodo over here. Holy crap. Actually, Chris's belly and his back are almost at the same level. And they probably protrude out the same amount.
Watch football with whom?
With her.
Who's her?
With you, when you used to be a girl.
With Bailey.
Bailey. And how did you meet Bailey exactly?
Through Whisper.
Whisper.
Hmm?
You got all these weird apps. Geez, the only ones I know of, which this one's goofy, but Grindr. Grindr's just famous for being like the only gay one. And then Tinder. And then there's, I've heard of Bumble or something like that. But gee, Whisper? What the heck is Whisper? They got Whisper. I think they call out other weird ones too. What are all these weird dating apps that these people hear? How did this doofus hear about Whisper? Jeez. What's the other one? Adult Friend Finder? I think that one's actually more porn related. I don't know.
Do you know how old Bailey is?
She's 14.
14.
Mm-hmm.
She told you she's 13. Not that that matters.
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
Ooh. Chris kind of corrected himself. Sort of. Usually, one thing I never understand why Chris does this, we'll get into it in some future videos, but every time the guys like say their age, then Chris corrects them like he's, you know, being some big hero. Like he'll be like, how old are you? I'm 27. Then it cuts it. Not really.
In the chat log, he revealed that he's only 26.
And it's like, bro, it's 1 year off. Or maybe it's the other way around. They say 26 and he says, not really, he's 27. It's like, bro, calm down. What difference does it make? It's not like Gay Romano, who's what, 48, and he tries to say he's 36. He's cutting off 12 years. That is a difference. When the guy screws up over 1 year, who cares? Just like this one. This doofus said 14, and he says, well, she's actually 13. It's like, okay, at the end of the day, though, it doesn't make a difference in the grand scheme of things. I mean, he'd still being considered a hebephile, given that age range. It's only 1 year off. Like, it's still a teen. It's not like she was 12, and then he's saying 13. Then you could argue, okay, well, at least she's a teen. It's like... You know what I mean? Like, it's not like he's pulling what these retards usually do and saying 18. Like, he said 14, whatever. You're making him scared, and he's drawing a blank. He's in the general vicinity. But, at least he said, not that that matters. So it's like, okay, you're calling it out, but you realize you're just being petty, and you're just like, it is what it is, that you fucked up on what you said, but I'm just saying, bro, it's actually 13. You know what'd be funny is if Chris just started getting into those Cheetos. Or just cracks open the Snap-ons, starts sipping it. You know, usually the guys are saying, like the James Rutherford one, the water bottle was near him. Dude, can I drink this? That'd be funny if Chris is like, do you mind? And then he starts digging in.
30.
30. And why would you at 30 think it would be okay to hang out?
See, now that's one that he would correct. Actually, in his chat log, he was 40. 30, bro, you can't try to say you're 30. You look horrible if you were to say 30. You mildly look horrible for 40, but if you're going to try to pull off 30, like, eesh, bro, do you not realize how gross you look?
A 13-year-old girl home alone.
30.
I mean, we just hit it off, friends.
You hit it off with a 13-year-old girl.
Look at that nice hair.
We were just talking.
Woo!
Just talking. Well, now you're here. This is more than talk.
I know, we just came to hang out. You know, I brought...
Oh, man, imagine this was real, and, like, this Bailey girl was real, and, like, this weirdo was there to actually fool around with her, and it actually happened? Ugh. Ugh! He's so nasty. Why did I pause it here? Ugh. At least he's not sweaty yet. That's even grosser. Ugh. What does he have on? Does he have on some kind of thin necklace? It looks like there's a black rope. I never noticed that before. What is his emblem?
Hug?
And watch football.
Watch football.
Yep.
Who's playing tonight?
Steelers and the Ravens.
This guy is smooth there, though, to actually know who's playing. You know, he's making the excuse that he's there to watch football, and he actually knew. Then again, maybe he's wrong. Maybe it wasn't Steelers Ravens. He just thought of his two favorite teams and said, well, we'll pit him. Hopefully this guy doesn't know any better. If I knew when the exact date of this sting was, I could look it up and fact check him, but I have no idea. All I know is what, somewhere around 2015? So, but if he was, that's pretty good that for him to be on point and have that in his back pocket, or at least just be that into football that he knew who was playing. This doofus don't look like he'd care about sports, but I don't know. I guess he does. It's always the ones that you don't think would care about sports that do anyways. It's always like these morbidly obese fat guys that are huge into sports. And it's always ironic because it's like, you like sports so much, but you don't care to try it yourself? I don't know. It always just seems goofy. Like that Da Bears sketch on Saturday Night Live with Chris Farley. And it was all a bunch of fat people. That's kind of like how it usually is. Just a bunch of bulky, out of shape guys that don't exercise themselves. Love sports, though.
I had no intentions with nothing.
No intentions of
Nope.
I ain't had no intention with
Well,
nothing.
John, what do you
does
do
that
for a
mean?
living?
I was working at UPS.
UPS. Mm-hmm. And did you walk here today, or?
Working at UPS. Well, there's a couple things to unpack there. First off, UPS is a pretty good job. So, he probably fucked that up for himself now. Second off, the only thing I'm thinking, though, is he probably didn't have one of the good jobs yet because he doesn't drive. So it's not like he could be one of the guys on the road, either, you know, trailer truck or the regular truck guys. But if he had his foot in the door, that's still good. You know, then he can move on up and become a, you know what I mean? He can still get those benefits and have that opportunity to move up and become a driver or something. And yeah, so.
No, my sister dropped me off.
You don't have a driver's license?
Yeah, I do.
No car?
Wait, what? He does have a license? I didn't think he did. Well, the way he says it, though. My sister dropped me off. Oh, so you don't have a driver's license? Yeah, I do. I'm like, bro. I mean, it follows logic that, you know, to question it if you have a license or not. You didn't drive, so, I mean, kind of goes hand in hand. Oh, you don't have a license? Yeah, I do, motherfucker. Okay, then why don't you have a car? You're 40, bro.
No.
So what do you do at UPS?
I was a package handler.
Package handler.
Aw, he wanted to handle a package, too. A little box. Aww. Or else he wanted her to handle his package. That'd be nasty, though. Ugh. That one would just have to be one that goes straight in the trash. Oh, I didn't order this. Hey, return the sender right now, please.
Not there anymore.
No.
What do you do now?
Nothing.
Besides go online and try to talk.
Wait, so he was working at UPS, but he's not? And how long was he there for? And then what do you do now? Nothing. Well, besides try to fuck kids, nothing.
Young girls.
I don't try to talk to... I mean, I just try to find a girl to talk to and hang out, whatever.
And how many times have you done this with somebody who's 13, 14 years old?
Never.
Never talked to another girl who said she was 13?
Nope.
Well, who's Brittany?
They say never, but it's like, at this age, come on. Like, if you get in someone young like Richard was 19. If he said never, okay, probably. He's only 19. He doesn't really have much life to be able to do this. But this guy's 40. Bro, you've had all these years. You probably started when you were Rutherford's age at 26, and you've been getting away with it all along. And now it's finally caught up to you. Chris was there instead. Like, what? Never. Oh, you know, I just decided out of nowhere, after 40 years of life being, you know, a normal person, I should try to fuck a kid now. Like, that logic doesn't follow. It's so dumb when they always say that. Who's the other one that tries to play it off like they've never done it before? Oh yeah, Sokol. Like, he was, what, 44? Come on, bro. There's no way you never did before. 44 years your life, and you never did this, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, you're like, man, fuck it. You know, Walter White might have broke bad at 50 years old, but you know what? He had a purpose for what he did it for. What's your purpose? To fuck a kid? And break bad in your 40s.
Who's Brittany?
That was the other girl you were talking.
Oh shit, they know? Fuck. No, just pretend I don't know her. Who's Brittany? She was actually harder than Bailey. I mean, oh shit, Bailey was hotter. I mean, no wait, fuck, I think this is when the sweat's gonna start now, because
When
now
was
he
it?
knows he's really busted.
Within the last few weeks?
What's up with Chris's, like, super heavy-duty industrial, clipboard? He's got, like, one of, like, a manager, like, you know, back to Breaking Bad, like Gus Fring. You know, being able to hold all the schedules in there, and the... and, like, bonus checks and all this, like... What's he packing in there? Is he just hiding all the chat logs until the guys, show up?
So you say to Bailey, on Whisper, that you're 30, how old are you? She says 13. You say,
Wait a minute, he said he was 30 on a Whisper, too? The intro of this said he's 40. I'm pretty sure he is 40, because if he is 30, wow, he looks terrible for 30. But, what is Whisper? It's texting, right? It's like a text app, just like the other ones, Tinder and all that, right? I don't know. And I saw his emblem now. It's a little cross thing. I don't know why he's got a cheap rope instead of, like, a chain like a normal person, but a cross, it's very ironic considering what you're doing right now, bro.
you're not 13 in that pic. Yes, I'll be 14 next month.
Ah, see, that's why he said 14. See, he wasn't even that off, and Chris is calling him out. I'll be 14 next month. Bro. So she's 13 in 11 months. Who the fuck cares that he said 14? Close enough. Jeez. Being all nitpicky. She's way closer to 14 than she is 13, you know what I mean? Like...
That's pretty clear. You remember that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You do. And later you tell her, I would love to be the first guy to make you blank if you wanted me to, and I wanted to. Feel me inside you, baby.
Oh, no. Oh, there it comes
Has that line ever worked for you before?
Ugh.
No.
Then why do you do that now?
Ugh.
There was no, I mean,
Well, what am I to make of this?
there was no intentions made by it.
That shows
There was no intentions made by it, bro. You're talking about trying to put your gross wiener in her and making her, you know, get a little splashy. What are you talking about? There's no intentions. Ugh. Basically, what's happening to your head right now, you wanted to have her taco do. Ugh.
clear intent. I want you to feel me inside you. What did you mean by that?
Wait a minute, Chris. You find him attractive? You just told him I want you to feel me inside you. Come on, Chris. You can do better than John.
And then you talk about that you and a bunch of people snuck into a mansion and partied for days. Where was that mansion?
That was a while ago.
How?
Yeah, see, that probably has to do with his teeth. Partying, you know? He's like, what's that jackass guy's? Pontius. Party boy. But yeah, snuck into a mansion. What's he talking about? He broke into somebody's house, or was it like an abandoned mansion? If it was abandoned, okay, cool. But if you broke into somebody's house, what the heck, you dickhead? Ugh, you're gross looking, you're a pedo, and you're breaking into people's homes that you really have no business being in? Mansion, you ain't got no money. Come on, you could have had a decent amount of money working at UPS, but you screwed that up. Now you're gonna break into some rich person's house? What's the matter with you? Anyhow, I'm only at the 4.5 minute mark at this point, but I'm gonna have to end it here because I have some prior engagements about to happen. So yeah, part 2 will be up soon.